to start with you. Obviously, last season didn't go totally as planned, but what are you kind of using from that as a learning curve to kind of start pushing this season?
Yeah, so last year we took over in late May. So, the big thing for us this offseason was, hey, we got to win the offseason. So we put a lot of preparation in the weight room, changing things schematically to help better fit our kids and help us on the field. So,
As you go into second year, what is maybe the biggest difference you've seen in your coaching style going into year two here?
yeah, so I learned a lot year one. Year one was very fast. There's a lot more that goes into it than people like to think. So really, for me, it's all slowed down. I've taken an approach where let my assistants coach. Try not to do everything all at once. I have a good group of position coaches, and they help a lot. So don't take on all that weight at once. Let them take some of that too.
This is a question for you or Alex, really. You're replacing a big arm there in Jordan Schultz, who leaves, after his senior year. How has that been transitioning through the summer and training up your next guy?
Yeah, so Alex got to learn behind Jordan for the last 2 years. And actually, Jordan's a part of our staff. He's actually helping coach quarterbacks, so he'll still be a familiar face just on the sidelines. But Alex can tell you a little bit more about kind of what he's learned from Jordan, and he can take it from there.
Yeah, Jordan's been a really big help. His coaching has helped me a lot. Learning from him, it's just having him there is just like the biggest help ever, really.
What's it like having the guy on your right there, four-year starter, coming back for his senior year?
Makes life easy. He does. He takes a lot of pressure off of Alex here, really on both sides of the ball. When you have a senior leader like that, and also Trevor here, who's been a 3-year starter for us as well, it takes a lot of pressure up front off Alex, makes him feel comfortable in the pocket. It's always nice to have a kid like Isaac to hand the ball off to.
Trevor, you are kind of taking over as that big leader role there on the line. What has it been like to have all those guys looking up to you now after you had so many ahead of you?
Feels good. Put in my time. I mean, we've all grown together, put in work together, all hung out in the off season. Just good to be there and be friends and be a good line.
What's been the message through this offseason? What's been the thing that you're trying to get in your guys' heads so they're ready for week one?
We're next play. Don't dwell on the last one. Don't let the last one affect the next one. That's been a huge point of emphasis for us. I think these guys have probably heard that 300 or 400 times this offseason. Don't let the last one affect the next one. And we're next play mentality.
You got a good running back, good quarterback now. Is this going to be a balanced offense? Will you be more focused with the running game, with the young quarterback, inexperienced, or are you going to try to continue to do as you have?
No, so when you lose a guy like Jordan Schultz, obviously schematically your offense is going to change a little bit. Alex gives us a new threat with his legs. Alex is very athletic, so we're going to utilize that, and we're also going to utilize Isaac here, and we got a couple running backs in the backfield that they're going to make a difference for us this year. So you'll see a lot more ground and pound from us.
Who have been your biggest guys that you've seen kind of step up through the summer? Who has been somebody that surprised you?
Surprised me? I got a young guy. His name is Trent Mash. He'll be a sophomore. I do want to give him his flowers. He's put a lot of work in the offseason. It's hard to name them all. They've all helped a lot. Obviously, these three guys at the table and their leadership is going to carry us a long way this season. But Trent Mash is his name. You're going to start to hear on the radio on Friday nights.
Talked about how your offensive identity has changed a little bit on the defensive side of the ball. Do you think your philosophy on that side of the ball has changed with it being you still being a young coach, or how do you think it's going to change this year?
Defensively, we're going to be pretty well the same. We're not going to change a lot. Coach Marks, me and him work side by side with the defensive side of the ball, so you won't see much change there. We'll still come out our 4-2. Occasionally, we'll roll down to a 3-3. But with Isaac as our centerpiece, we're going to stay schematically the same.
The TVC, Ohio especially, very, very rivalry-based rivalries. There are a lot of really great historic ones. What can you guys all speak to in terms of what those mean to you?
It's why we put the work in the off season. You know, there's a sign in our locker room. What are you doing to beat Athens today? I mean, it's a very real thing. It's, you know, we look forward to competing with them. You know, they're a bigger school than us. We got to put in twice the work to get to where they are. You know, and that's something that we take very personally, and it drives us every single day.
For the players, from their perspective, how do you guys feel about it?
It's definitely what gets us going in the off season, makes us not give up and give it everything we have at practice.
That's what keeps me going. There's not a single day that goes by that I don't think about playing Athens and beating Athens.
Definitely give us momentum, gets the ball rolling, just gives us a lot of confidence further. Just gives us momentum.
Spartans, they're up there, I love it.
Anything else? Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.